The McDonald's brand is known worldwide, but what kids growing up today don't realize is its pretty interesting past. Ronald McDonald used to be the main mascot, and with him was this wacky cast of characters who lived in a place called McDonald's Land. It was basically a connected universe featuring everyone, as they would appear in commercials related to the brand, and pretty much anything surrounding this iconic fast food restaurant. Things have changed since those days, but one of the forgotten pieces of media is The Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald! This is an animated series that released exclusively on VHS, so it was hard to come by unless you really wanted to watch. There were only 6 total episodes made, but each one was surprisingly 40 minutes long, which is above average for any normal animated series. It featured your boy Ronald and all his favorite friends as they go on wacky adventures. Production company Klasky Csupo is behind this, and if you're unfamiliar with the name, then you've probably heard of the shows they made in the past. The Wild Thornberrys, Rugrats, Rocket Power, and more. Why they would suddenly take on a deal like McDonald's is beyond me. Guess there was just a ton of money involved. Anyway, for the purpose of this video, I decided to sit down, relax, and enjoy the very first episode, Scared Silly. Let's dive in and see just how strange this cartoon really is.
Wake up, it's another day. Time to get going, why sleep when we can play?
We begin with a corny segment filmed in live action, basically introducing Ronald and his dog Sunday. It's easy to realize that this world inside the TV screen isn't anywhere near the same as ours. There are bright colors everywhere, and the sky is yellow for some reason. Ronald's house has a ball pit because why not, and he's just happy to be living in this fantasy realm. He starts talking to some of his friends from the connected McDonald's universe, and they all form a plan to go camping. We slide down, and oh my god, everybody's animated now! While checking out the adventures of Ronald McDonald, one major thing is clear. This is weird. Just seeing all the characters from the fast food brand come to life here is enough to make me wonder why I'm watching this in the first place. The good news is, the episode's not actually that terrible. When we're talking about the pacing of episode 1, it never stays in a single location for too long, and that's pretty nice. Ronald and the rest of the gang are always doing something on screen to pass the intimidating 40 minutes of runtime. There are also a few songs that help keep things moving. None of them really left a big impact on what was going on, but it was fun to get a break from the dialogue. If the entire story just surrounded camping for almost an hour, then this would be incredibly boring. Luckily, there's a hidden darkness lurking beneath the scenes as we find out about a mysterious ghost haunting the campsite. It's the type of rumor that's just enough to get you interested in what's going on. Like, is the ghost even real? When's he gonna make his spooky debut? As our heroes traverse the forest, they're haunted by the possibilities. But the most interesting part about Scared Silly is definitely its second half, where we explore this strange mansion near the woods. While it seems normal at first, there are traps behind every door, and puzzles that Ronald and friends have to solve if they want to get out alive. Well, they can't die because this is a kid's cartoon, but they disappear.
Everybody stop! Fry Kids?
What happened?
Fry Kids!
It's like a Willy Wonka kind of thing. You never really knew what would happen next, other than that all of our favorite characters would be in a bit of a pickle. What you'll realize after watching some of the series is the direct connections with Rugrats. The general style feels similar, but the imaginative music and sound effects help in establishing the world even further. Since Rugrats is mostly the imagination, and McDonald's Land is just as wacky, I thought this style actually fit really well. Of course, since this is a cartoon featuring McDonald's characters, there's gonna be more than a few instances of product placement. Ronald is literally a walking advertisement. You can also find the iconic golden arches everywhere throughout the episode, since this is supposed to get more Happy Meals sold. For some weird reason, there's the tent in the shape of an M. Okay, Ronald, I know you want to sell more McNuggets, but this isn't efficient at all. If the advertising message wasn't clear enough when all the characters were animated, then Ronald is here to set things straight.
This is your very own clown, Ronald McDonald. Hoping I'll see you next time, live and in person at McDonald's.
The Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald was made almost 100% for business reasons, but it's honestly not as bad as it could be. This isn't a cartoon I would voluntarily watch in modern day, but if I was a kid and checked this out, then yeah, it probably would have left an impact. The characters were decent, and the story moved by at a relatively fast pace, so it was easy to watch. Not only that, but Klasky Csupo knew what they were doing, considering their experience with some of the most beloved Nicktoons back in the day. For a show made only to sell more Happy Meals, this is better than expected, and trust me, I thought it was going to be absolute garbage. While I wouldn't go out of my way to recommend this to you, it's worth checking out if you're curious about what a Mickey D's cartoon would look like. And at the end of the day, I just have one thing left to say. I miss all these old mascots. But anyway, that's all for this video. Subscribe for more awesome cartoon videos. Give a thumbs up and comment below, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.